We been telling y'all. Told y'all it's not us. It's y'all. Y'all women are jacked. What's going on, man?
Yo, how you guys doing? This is James, and apparently the lesbians have bitten into the red pill community. And welcome to the Eugene Brothers. How you doing, Nick?
I'm doing good, man. We got a pretty good one for y'all. Let's just get right into it because I think the video is gonna pretty much speak for itself. But check this out.
Number one, if any part of her life is not stable, her mental health, her physical health, her fucking financial health, and her emotional health, if any of those things are fucked up, run. Because you're going to be carrying that shit on your back, bitch.
Number one, if she's broke or you ask her what her 5-year plan is and she doesn't have one, let her go. Waste of time. Number two, if she's extremely cocky and arrogant in her independence or she's constantly tearing down other women, big character flaw. Internally happy people don't tear down other people. And if she's not internally happy, chances are she's going to depend on you to make her happy. It's going to fail. Number three, if she is argumentative or disrespectful to you at any point, let her go, because you can't re-respect somebody. And a woman who truly respects you will demonstrate a little bit of emotional control, and she will not disrespect you if she really cares about you.
Women who have been married 3 to 4 times, 2 to 4 times, it's a red flag. She's never gonna heal. The bums. She 30 plus, no car, no house, no job, and live with her mom. She's a fucking bum. Next. The girls with 3, 4 kids, red flag. The women that just freshly had a newborn, saying she been gay for 15 years and she lying because she just got cracked a year ago and had a baby.
Number one, the one with a bunch of kids, bro. If she got 4 to 5 kids, my nigga, it ain't even worth it. You trying to be step-studded, it ain't even worth it. It ain't worth the headache, my boy. That's too much.
What the hell is going on?
Yo.
I see
You see-
Danny in the house. Shalom, shalom.
What's
Nah,
up,
go ahead,
Danny?
bro.
You see, when men say things, women think we're misogynistic. We don't know what we're talking about. You know, they'll throw all types of labels. But then when other women say it, these handsome, beautiful lesbians, when they say it, right, all of a sudden, all you hear is crickets. You hear nothing. You hear silence. So it's to show you that women are having the same issues as us men. Other women, we can't say that all women are saints. No, there's a lot of women that are messed up out there. What say you, man?
Nah, I think you're hitting it right on the nail, man. I mean, it's kind of sad because it's just like we men have been saying this stuff for years, right? And it's just shocking to me that women have to go on the other side just to find out their own nature. You know, because the thing I was watching something the other day and they were talking about how like apparently accountability and logic like is completely void within women. Like they don't want to hear logic whatsoever. And maybe we could even play it, but it's just like whenever you try to present logic to women, they're gonna eventually, 9 times out of 10, they're gonna be very defensive. Oh, that's not the truth, da, da, da. And they try to spin it back on you, and it's just like, okay, fine. At a certain point, it's like leave these people to their own devices, right? Like, because clearly what we're saying is not clicking for you. It's not clicking. But then when a woman says the same thing, it's just like, what is it then? Are you gonna still use the label misogynistic because they're not men? They're not even men. So you stop with that, what high profile word, right? You can't even use that word for these women. So what are they? What is the truth that they're bringing out, right? Everybody has a truth nowadays. But the stuff that they're saying, what is it that they're bringing up? Because they clearly are facing, they engaging with a paradigm, right? That they trying to help other people understand that women, if they have certain traits about themselves, it is essentially problematic.
Yeah, I mean, we heard it. They said if the woman is disrespectful, cut her loose. They said if she has three or four babies, cut her loose. Ain't that the same thing men been saying?
Facts.
So how is
I mean,
how is it misogynistic?
I'm just curious. Let's actually hear some of this stuff again. Let's hear it.
Number one, if she's broke or you ask her what her 5-year plan is and she doesn't have one, let her go. Waste of time. Number
This is crazy.
She broke.
And this is the kind of stuff that I'm very curious, right? Like, if a man had said that, should a man put up with a woman that don't have a game plan?
And men don't even make that criteria, the broke stuff. If she broke, we just take that to the chin. But apparently, the lesbians, they don't want that.
They don't want that.
They want they want a woman that works,
right?
two, if she's extremely cocky and arrogant in her independence, or she's constantly tearing down other women, big character flaw. And
you see, that one is true. That's another fact. One of the worst things you can ever deal with is a woman that's tearing down other women. Like, they so full of themselves, as if their shit don't stink.
And
no. Go ahead.
And cocky with the independence. That's what she said too.
Yeah. But
I don't need no man.
If you're independent, the very nature, first of all, let's just go back to definitions. The definition of independent means you want to be by yourself. So that means you don't even want to be in a relationship.
Facts.
So this right here is a waste of time. Me taking you out on a date, us trying to converse, is a waste of time because you want to be independent.
Facts.
So if I even try to tell you something, you're not going to want to hear it because you're independent. And guys been saying this shit for years.
So are you telling me that these lesbians are saying, I don't need no woman either?
Hey.
They that independent?
You see what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying?
Internally happy people don't tear down other people. And if she's not internally happy, chances are she's going to depend on you to make her happy. It's going to fail. Number three, if she is argumentative or disrespectful to you at any point, let her go, because you can't.
No, but bro, we at this point, what are we even doing here? Matter of fact, I don't even think this stuff is original. I think they're literally watching Red Pill podcasts. These lesbians are literally watching Fresh and Fit at this point. They probably watching Just Pearly Things, Andrew Tate, and they just regurgitating the same stuff. This is stuff I've been hearing for years. There's literally nothing original about what has been said by these women. I've been hearing it for years.
Hold on.
Yeah, go ahead.
Let's give them the benefit of the doubt, because I gotta be balanced. Let's say they didn't. Let's say if they don't watch Red Pill content, they're stumbling across these problems that we've been addressing for years, that men have been addressing for years. They're stumbling there. They just like, they don't watch Red Pill content, but they just like gradually becoming there. Like, I don't know. Maybe they might join forces with the men. It's a stud and men coalition.
Right, like check this out. Because the delusion is very much real. Let's check this out. Can you hear that? Let me see if I can put it on the screen. Check this out.
She don't suck the strap, all type of crazy. If she don't suck the strap, all type of crazy, and let you go mink with it.
Crazy.
What the heck? You see what I'm saying?
Look at the comments. Look at the comments for this.
Yeah, let me see if I can zoom in real quick. Nah, it's a red flag if she does.
Exactly. Because isn't that what women do to men? So why would she want that?
Look at it. Yeah, exactly, right? It's a red flag. If she sucks the strap, that means deep down inside she's not truly a lesbian. That means she still is in favor of the schlong, right? She's still in favor of the mandingo, right? So not at that point in time, that would be a red flag for a lesbian. This is crazy. He got this one person say, "You can't feel it though." That's a red flag.
Yeah. You can't make this up.
You see, and this is the thing, right? I know we laughing. I know Mr. Cloud. He said extreme confusion. That's what it is. Extreme confusion. You see, behind the joke is something actually very serious. It's like they deluding themselves to believe that they love women, but yet you're engaging in the same rhetoric and the same actions as men. The fact that they even need a strap on, like this is what I'm saying. Like, yeah, they're clearly not compatible. That's the real thing. These women are not compatible. The highest divorce rates, you guys can literally Google this up, but they never like stats, right? They don't like logic. The highest divorce rate is amongst lesbian couples. Can you understand that? That means they are essentially women repel other women. I want to say this with a grain of salt, right? Because by no means, like in other cultures where there isn't that what's the word, jealousy factor, and there's an actual sisterhood, like in the Africa and things of that sort. You see women work with each other all the time, but it's a combination of the modern Western woman, and they been bred to think a certain way for so long, where now they are in competition with men, and now you starting to realize that now they can't even stand each other. Because what it is, it's an independence mindset. It's not conducive for community. It's not conducive for marriage. It's not conducive to actually work together with your fellow man. It's very devilish in nature, right? Like for her to.
The thing is, another thing too, there is no other model. Like you can look anywhere in nature, there's always the male and the female always combined. There is no other model. So even in these lesbian relationships, one has to take a masculine form to try to make it work in some way.
Do you hear this one comment? This is insane. Look at what this Bratz girl said. Bratz, right? It's not about being able to feel it, y'all. It's about pleasing your person. If they like watching that shit, then do it. Period. It's that simple. This girl is so insane to me.
Crazy.
Can y'all please put in the chat for the adults in the room, right? Please put in the chat. Are you having sex for just the watching? So because based on her logic, this thing could be completely painful as hell. You could be doing something completely painful as hell, but if you like watching it now, then it's okay.
Not only that, but it's kind of weird because it's just like they're using the strap on, but it's like they cucking themselves at the same time. It's weird, right?
It's like. Right, it is like you're cucking yourself.
It's like
you're not feeling. That's literally the definition of a cuckold, right? Like you watching, but you're not being pleased. You're watching, but you're not being pleased. This is confusion at its highest. It is so sad. And we're not even going to be on long today. We just wanted to kind of do this quick live. But I want to show you a very quick video because this woman said something that I thought was very interesting. And I hope that I could find the actual. Let me see if I could actually. My fault, y'all. Give me one quick second as I try to switch over the screens real quick. I hope you guys can see it. Let's actually try to let's try to hear what this woman has to say.
All the things we do to try to get a man to love us, we don't have to. And it even gets in the way because men already love us. We don't have to work to get them to love us. If we stop diminishing them, if we stop disempowering them, if we stop making it harder for them to produce the results that they've got to produce, that's what gets in the way. The love part, they grant that. They are born adoring their mothers, looking into those eyes. And the misunderstanding begins by about the time they're 1 years old, like my grandson's 1.5. So we don't have to work to be loved. They love us. And if you let that in, right? If you let that in and yes, are there bad men? Very bad men. Yes, and there are very bad women too. But the rest are born and stay loving women. They love us. They need us. And they're not trying to not need us. Now there's some groups way over on the edge now of men trying to not need women. But it's because they've had the same kind of frustration in getting what they need from us. But normal, ordinary, born loving women, born wanting to protect women, born wanting to provide for women. But it goes awry because they protect us the way they see that we need to be protected. And that can make us really angry. I can do that myself, right? So we have a reaction to what they perceive needs to be protected about us, which is another thing to align on in a marriage. Honey, this is what I need to be protected from. Mostly we need to be protected from ourselves, from the critical voice in our own heads that pipes up whenever he doesn't act the way we expect him to. Well, that's because he doesn't love you, and he doesn't love you because you're too this. You're not enough that. Right? So we need to be protected from that. So if someone accepted their men love me, there's no scarcity of love. I am loved. That changes a whole life. That changes how you be in the world. And one of the things that's most important about that is we're either on the offense, or most women are on the offense with men or on the defense with men. Both of them cause mischief. If we could neither be on the offense, attacking like I was, or defensive, prove it to me, show me, right? If we could be just in the middle, open, who are you? Who are you, and how much do you want to know who I am? Really? Oh, we can begin. And then there's what I call due diligence, especially for picking a mate. We say the M word too soon and the D word too soon. There's so much we need to get to know about each other to see if we fit. And I learned this from men, actually. Started asking men, do you want to be married? Almost all of them said yes. But they never left out the sentence afterwards, the qualifier. When I meet the right person, if I meet the right person, to the right person, hopefully I'll meet the right person. So I listened very carefully, right? So I started asking the question, what makes a woman the right person for you to marry? There are 12 things on the list that make a person the right person to marry. And none of them are love. Nobody said love. I love her. That was the given. That's the easy part. Loving women is not scarce to them. So they don't have to find a woman to love. They find a woman who they can, oh boy. I warned Harris that this happens, that every question has at least 5 ways to go. And I got to talk to Andrew about this with Ellen. We had the most fun about men commit differently than women. Mm-hmm. Men pick up the whole package. So they start by they're looking for a woman with complementary strength. They are looking for strength, and they see a woman that's really, really, really strong, but they don't need to be duplicated. And they don't want to be duplicated. They want to be admired for the ways that they're strong that you aren't. And the only reason they want to be admired by you is because they admire you. It's not because they think so little. We want to be admired by the people we admire.
Very interesting.
Yeah,
So,
I think women make relationships a lot more difficult because their perception of it, to me, has been modeled after Hollywood movies and the books that they read, right? They read, women are avid readers, and they like romance books, fantasy books. And I think sometimes that the way these women writers think is what they think, okay, this guy, from this fictional book, the way he is, I want this archetype, and they try to impose it upon men in reality, and it doesn't work like that. And this is where I think the difficulty lies because men are very simple. Men are, and we've been saying this, we're very simple. What? Food, sex, and love. That's it.
Respect.
Respect.
But yeah.
That's it. I mean, we're gonna carry the. We live in a society where we're gonna carry the hard labor regardless. But
Yeah.
all we want is that. That's like the bare minimum. And a man can be completely content for the rest of his life. He has no problem sacrificing himself, going to war, working long hours. He has no problems doing these things.
Yeah. You know, I think in a
The good ones,
functioning,
the good men.
I think in a functioning family, a functional family, and when I say that, I mean just a traditional husband, wife, father, mother, you name it, right? And I say that for a reason because there are indeed families that are broken up, and you're going to see why I'm taking this route. But in a regular family, a functioning family, right? It took a man and a woman working together to bring every single one of us here in the first place. If you grow up in a family that is functioning and you already see a good representation of what a man should be from your father, you already see a good representation of your mom, right? So the fact that these women, if they grew up in a functioning family, come to the conclusion that men ain't shit, you have been poisoned with lies because that's not true. Your father wasn't this individual who wasn't shit. You witnessed your father going to work, providing for you. Again, that's in a functioning family. Now, what ends up happening is that I do believe that there are dysfunctional families, right? That unfortunately people grow up in single parent homes or they witness some level of dysfunction where they be men that's abusing, the women or a woman that whatever the case may be, right? And they grow up with this mindset thinking that, okay, all men are this way. And that's just not the case. That's just not the case. I think what it is, again, is overgeneralizations, right? And you kind of took it from a different route. You went from the route of Disney, but there's something that's being impressed upon the minds of individuals where your perception of how a man should act is being impressed upon you through media or through your environment, but you don't have a holistic view of, again, society as a whole. Every single one of us that came on the scene came by way of a man and a woman coming together, trying to figure this thing out together. Are there mistakes? Sure. There's going to be mistakes along the way. Even in a functioning family, there's ups and downs, you name it, ebbs and flows, right? But you figure a way out to get it done. What you're starting to see is that these lesbians, I think there was another video I saw. I didn't play it, but this woman said that. Matter of fact, we could actually go to it real quick so that maybe we could kind of show the audience what we kind of mean by it. But this woman was pretty much saying, like, questioning the validity of if this individual is gay to even begin with. Let me see if I can find it.
Yeah, I mean,
these the films you want to stay away from. I'm finna put my masculine women on game. Number one, the one with a bunch of kids, bro. If she got 4 to 5 kids, my nigga, it ain't even worth it. You trying to be step-studded, it ain't even worth it. It ain't worth the headache, my boy. That's too much. Put your cape off, take your cape off. You doing too much, relax. The second one is the one who just got a relationship with her boyfriend. 9 times out of 10, she ain't even really gay for real. She just heartbroken. She tired of getting played by dudes, specifically by her boyfriend. So she went.
All right. And that's all I really wanted to play, right? Why is that? Because, she's this woman, right, is saying that she's not really gay for real. And I think this is majority of lesbians, right? Like they go through because I've even seen on internet where you have a lesbian, they have children. They have multiple children, but on their profile, all of a sudden they're lesbian. It's just like, how did that happen? Unless if you went to some type of sperm bank or whatever the case is, how the hell did that happen? No, you were getting, some D from a man. You were getting clapped. The cheeks were getting clapped by a man, but now all of a sudden because you got hurt, Now I'm gonna go to the other side. And this is what I mean about the dysfunction. It's not that all men are not that way. Majority of men actually love women. Majority of men want to figure this thing out with women. You don't gotta
You,
force a man to learn how to love you.
I've
Now
never,
you
I've never heard men say, "I don't need women." That like you don't hear that. It's women that saying they don't need men, but men don't speak like that. We don't say we don't need women. We may be, we may get fed up, but we never speak. Oh, we don't need women. We don't say that stuff like that. And this is the arrogance of women too. This is the arrogance on their part. Because you
these
say you don't need men, where would your friends be? Those women friends, all those girlfriends that you have, how would they come to an existence without a man being present? All the infrastructures that you enjoy, those job titles, those schools that you enjoy to propel your life forward, where would it be without men? The cars that you drive, all of those things that you enjoy out of life, those yachts, those vacation trips, that where would those things be without men?
even from a spiritual standpoint, you came from the rib of a man. These things is again, bro, it's complete fallacious arguments. And what it is again, because it's void of logic, it's void of accountability. It's all based on emotion. It's like a different form of temper tantrum, right? They didn't get their way, so they crying, but then tears are not falling down. So the tears are coming out in a different expression. It's coming out in some form of rebellion. I'm gonna probably chop my hair off and I'm gonna act like a dude, talk like a dude. But then deep down inside, these women, again, we even made videos in times past where this woman said, I give up on being a lesbian and I'm gonna go back to being with a man, right? So it's like that means you're not really you know what I'm saying? Me personally, I don't even think it truly exists. People could say all day, like, oh, I was born this way. No, I think there's some level of trauma. And that could be a discussion for another day. But what's your thoughts here? Because we actually longer than we thought. Do you think women are starting to sound like red pill men? Do you think that they've come to something unique here, or were men just saying this stuff since eternity? Right? You have any last words, James?
Oh man, I think these studs, these lesbians out there, I think they're just echoing the concerns that men have for many generations. So welcome to the club. I'm not particularly part of the red pill community,
Right.
but it shows that they have some overlapping concerns and disagreements on. They have a lot of similarities.
Yeah, women are jacked. All right. With that being said, great. Oh man. Yeah. Anyway, with that being said, Nick, James, over and out. Yeshua is king, y'all.
Subscribe.